You ready? Ready? Awesome. Hey there, Jen Zoë here, and I'm with Dante. You've learned a little bit about what he is on paper, but seeing it in action is a totally different thing. So I want to give you just a little insights about what it's like to be and deal with a Dante. Now, it's kind of like a warm, sunny day, and he's sort of like basking in it. So we're going to see what shows up as far as like him wanting to do what I'm asking him to do. But I'll tell you something, when you go into play with a Dante, we'll see what shows up. There already, he gave me his opinion. A little swish of the tail there. And I didn't ask him to trot. He decided to do that on his own. I'm going to say that's not what I'm asking for. I want you to listen to my entire presentation, not just take it on. Because if you don't have an idea about what you want him to do, then he's going to have an idea for you. Already, he's like, whee, and now he's looking and chewing his mouth a little bit, which we know what that means. And he's looking at the outside of the circle like, yeah, I don't even know that what you have to say is all that interesting. So I'm going to be like, okay, now notice too, he's off to the races. Whereas Trace was like, la la la, maybe one of these days. But if I don't get real interesting with Dante fast, he's going to start making up his own stuff. Like he did a second ago when I said, hey, gotcha! Like you have to really put yourself in space where you are centered and certain. Like I know exactly what I want him to do right away, right at the get-go. Now he's going, if I want him to go a little faster, there you go, good. And then I got to change things up or else he's going to take me, hey, but I got him. Right? Now he's going to think about this for a second. Now he's giving me a little bit more effort. If I come and do that again, do you think he's going to let me get him a second time? Nope. Ha! Now if I did this to Maverick or Bella, they would be off the planet. But I got to make things interesting. I got to do something different. We got to go and start not one business, but two. Think Steve Jobs, remember. These guys are like fast thinkers, always doing something, got to have something else to think about, someplace else to go, or they're going to get bored. Now, he was over just kind of falling asleep a second ago, and it doesn't take much as long as you have something else to go with, right? So now I'm going to be like, okay, stop. When I say whoa, I mean whoa. He's like, no, I want to go. I want to go. All right, then I'm going to make sure that he knows to stop. And I'll set it up. Be like, I have to be certain. I have to be so spot on and so clear. You cannot second guess yourself with the Dante. You can't go in there with a, well, what do you think about this? Or they're going to tell you. You ask a Dante's opinion, they're going to give it to you. You want to tell them your opinion? You have to be clear about what that is. I'm going to come right back over to where we were, and I'm going to say, stop, stop. Much better. I had to be clear. I had to be decisive. I had to be certain. I had to own it. Good boy. I'm going to say go. When I say go, you go. How do you think Tony Robbins gets all these millions of people to walk on fire? Because he goes, when I say go, eyes up. When I say go, you go. When I say whoa, you whoa. And this isn't autocratic or like I'm his like dictator. This is certainty. This is certainty and play. Whee! Good boy. Right? I'm not going after him. I'm going with him and for him. Right? What kind of leader do you have to be to show up for a Dante? A pretty darn certain one. A pretty darn confident one. Because these guys are already confident. These guys are already know that they're all that in a bag of chips. And if you're going to show up and you're going to say, me too, are you Lay's, are you Charles, are you Doritos, what are you? You have to know in yourself, in your heart what it's like and be like, yeah, of course we love you. We love your spiciness. We love your boldness. And if you start turning into dominance or narcissistic behavior or arrogance, I'll check that shit at the door. I know exactly how to shut that down. Is he offended? No, he's like, thank God, finally somebody, a worthy opponent, a challenge, something that's not just like, teach me about your MLM company. No, there's something that blows his skirt up. He goes, yeah, because he's confident in his masculinity. Now, they don't always have to be masculine, but now I can start changing things up and getting more from him. And getting him to do this dance with me and tuned in to what I'm asking and playing and getting engaged. He doesn't have to be with me. He could rip this rope right out of my hand. I'm holding it with my finger. But because I keep him engaged and I have something exciting and progressive and ideas to get, he starts offering more, bringing more to the table and being a stronger partner. And then you can start pitching and catching ideas. And then he can say, all right, I can respect your boundaries. You gotta have strong boundaries with these guys. You have to have deep sense of certainty in yourself. You have to believe in yourself or he will change your life. I know he did mine. So I hope this is powerful for you when it comes to like the powerhouse Dantes that could totally eat you for breakfast if you don't know how to have that centered like core strength in you and say, yeah, let's go play. Let's go change the world. Let's come up with an answer. Because if you don't have an answer, he will. And trust me when I say sometimes I don't like his answers, right? They will cross your boundaries if you don't have them for them. But make it play, make it fun, make it engaging. Right, Dante? And then just get out there and do it. That's it. It's so easy, right? Simple but not easy. And remember that as you begin to go down this journey to learn about the Bellas, the Mavericks, the Traces, and the Dantes of the world. Thanks for tuning in. This is my powerhouse Dante. I'm Jen Zoë and welcome to Zenerjen. Cool. That was only about